Oh, hi there. I'm Farmer Fred. I'm out here in my orange grove trying to get rid of some of the weeds here in my orange grove. You know, weeds can get into your field or whatever you're trying to grow, and they can start to really ruin it, you know? They can choke out the plant you're trying to grow. Like one time I was trying to make a strawberry field grow, and somehow a wind blew in a bunch of seeds from a nasty old weed. Well, those seeds, they started to sprout and they started to grow, and I was pulling out weeds every day. Every time I came out, there seemed to be more weeds. In fact, the harder I worked, it seemed like there was more and more weeds every time. Boy, I started to get sad. And in fact, no, not sad. I was getting mad. You know, I was mad at the wind for bringing the seeds in. I was mad at the weeds for making seeds. I was mad at the sun for helping the weeds grow, and I was mad at those tender little strawberries for being so soft and tender that they couldn't handle a little bit of a weed. But then I remembered that God made the wind. God made the weeds and the seeds and the way that seeds get around. God made the sun to help things grow, and God made those strawberries tender just so they could taste good. I realized that all those things that I was getting mad at were all part of God's beautiful creation. The Holy Spirit worked inside me to create joy over those situations. See, I could have been very unhappy. I could have been real unhappy, and I was. But the Holy Spirit produced inside me a fruit of joy, because I knew that God was in control. Boy, I wonder how that works for you. You know, joy is something you can experience even when things are going wrong. You know, I know a song about joy. I'll sing it for you right now. Let's see here. Joy, 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 joy. Sing with me. Joy, 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 joy. Joy, 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 joy. I can sing any song. How does that work for you as a child? Well, you know, let's imagine you've had some good things happen to you. Let's imagine you got placed in the class with all your best friends, and they were all sitting right next to you in class. And then let's imagine that you just got onto the soccer team of your dreams. Everybody on that team is really, really good, and it's just going to help you be on the winning team this year. Let's also imagine you got something great, a brand new toy like a John Deere tractor. Oh, that might not be fun for you. Okay, let's think about a toy that you might like. Not a John Deere tractor. How about a brand new American Girl doll, or some Power Rangers, or how about an Xbox? Yeah, that might be fun for you. You'd be so happy. You'd have all those things going for you. You'd be so happy. But then let's think about when you get your grades back, and all of a sudden you got really bad grades and everybody was disappointed. And then, you know, you're on that soccer team and, well, you break your leg and you can't play in all the games. And then, let's say your American Girl doll, well, her hair falls out. And then your Transformers, they all fall apart. And your Xbox blows a fuse. Well, you wouldn't be happy then, would you? But you know what? God can give you joy even when the situation isn't great, when you're not happy, because you understand that God has a plan for your life. God has a plan that goes beyond the things you have or the good situations that you're in. See, God has everything in control. God has your life in His hands, and there's joy in that. The Holy Spirit produces joy even when the situations aren't that happy. You understand? Well, as you talk about joy in your class there, I want you to think about some things that really make you unhappy. But also think about how you can find joy in those situations. Think about how the Holy Spirit can turn unhappy into joyful. Well, next week we're going to talk about another fruit of the Spirit. And until then, rejoice!